Hi everyone, it's Jason here. So by now you may be familiar with our booking form. You've seen how it can be configured to make sales right off of your website. But what if you're unable to provide pricing for your services without knowing more about the work that is being requested? Let's have a look at how the booking form can be configured to support your business. Before we get into the details, I'll assume that you've already watched the first and second tutorial, which covers the setup of your website and booking form. And if you're linking your booking form to an existing website that you've built on another platform, you'll also have to watch the third tutorial as well. So let's say that we're running a cleaning business, and rather than showing pricing on our booking form, we'd rather just collect appointment information from the client. If we've completed the steps in the tutorials that I just mentioned, all we need to do to get rid of the pricing from our booking form is to go into website and then website setup. Scroll down, click save. From here, we'll select booking form settings. Right, so at the top here, we have invoice pricing. This controls what's shown on our online booking form as well as the booking confirmations that it produces. So if we just want to show the hourly rate associated with our services, we'll select just show hourly rate. In our case, we don't want to show any rates or pricing at all, so we'll select this third option. All right, so we'll click save. So with this change in place, what we'll do is quickly put through a booking on our website. So we'll go view website, and I'm going to click book now. All right, so you'll notice right away that the booking summary box that we've seen in past videos that contains pricing is no longer available on the booking form, which is exactly what we want, because in this case, we don't want to show the customer any pricing. So as the customer, we'll come in here and we'll select extra deep cleaning for 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. Indoor walls, we'll say we have 2 ovens that we want cleaned and a fridge that needs cleaning. We'll select an appointment date, 9 a.m., one time. Just add the email address in here. And then we'll add our street address. Go quick. And the billing address is the same as the home address. We'll also agree to the privacy policy. All right, so the customer will then have to select from the payment methods in the list. We'll select credit card and we'll submit the form. All right, so there we have it. As the customer, this is now our booking confirmation. As the business owner, we're going to go back into the platform to see how this shows up. So we'll go into our dashboard. And then what we'll do is we'll select online bookings from the past month. Actually, we'll just refresh this page. Online bookings in the past month. We'll click on that. And here it is here from Jimmy Jacobs. We'll click view. And here is the booking confirmation. Now, with this booking, an event has been created in our calendar. When it comes time to invoice the client, either before, during, or after the appointment, what we can do is select actions from the top here, and then we're going to select edit invoice. Now, as you can see here, each of these line items lacks a field where we can indicate the price of each. So we'll scroll down and we're going to click add pricing. Right, so having completed this work and communicated the pricing to the client, we can now start to fill in the cost of each of these services. So we'll say the bedrooms cost $100, bathrooms were $75, the walls were say $60. We had to clean 2 ovens, which was $50, and the fridge was $25. Right, we'll keep all of this the same. We'll click save. All right, we'll keep the details of the appointment the same. It did actually happen on May 11th at 9 a.m. We'll click save. All right, so if we had the client's credit card number rather, we could enter it here and charge this amount to them. We could also charge their default credit card that they have on file. We'll select an other payment option of credit card so that the client can pay this invoice on their own using the client portal or the online payment form that we send them. Okay. All right, so what we'll do is click Actions, and then we'll click Request Payment. So the invoice has been emailed off to the client with a secure form where they can enter their credit card information and actually pay that invoice. All right, so that's a quick overview of how we can take bookings on our website without actually showing pricing at the time of booking. But what if our service is highly personalized and before either you or the client commits to a booking, you need to first send them a quotation, which they'll accept. The question is then, how can we configure our booking form such that the client can express their interest in obtaining a quote? So let's have a look at how we can do this. What we'll do is we'll go back to our website setup. And again, from the drop-down, we'll select Booking Form Settings. And we'll take another look at this invoice pricing field. So if on our website we just want our clients to request a quotation from us, we need to ensure that either invoice pricing is set to just show hourly rate or don't show rates or dollars. In our case, we don't want to show any rates or dollars. We'll select this. There's one more change we have to make. Under the order processing section, we need to enable online bookings generate quote requests. Right, so with these two options enabled, when someone books on our website, rather than a booking being created in our calendar, something called a quotation request will be created, and we'll be able to review that request, attach pricing to it, and then we'll be able to fire it back to the customer for confirmation. So let's just save these settings. And let's see how this looks to the customer. So we'll go to our dashboard and then click View Website. All right, so immediately you'll notice that in the top right-hand corner of our website, instead of Book Now, we've now got a button that says Request Quote. So we'll click that. And what we'll do is just fill this in. So we're wanting a quotation on, let's say special cleaning. That's one of the service packages that we offer. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. We've got two ovens, inside windows, inside fridge, indoor walls. Let's select May 12th for 10 a.m. Just one time. And again, this will be Jimmy who's booking this appointment. Right, so we're on the quotation request summary page, and you're seeing something new here. Because the intention of this process is to collect enough information so that we can quote the customer, we're giving the customer the option of uploading photos of the work that they need completed. So if they're completing this booking on their phone, they can select or tap choose file, and it'll open up their camera application so they can take a picture of maybe the work that they're needing done. If they're doing this on their PC, they can select from their gallery. So I'm actually just going to add a couple photos. Let's see, I think, let's see, okay. And we can add comments to the photos as well. We'll add one more photo. We'll say that this is living room. Okay, and then we'll submit this. All right, so at this point, the customer and us as the business owner will receive an email confirming that the quotation request was successful. All right, so as the business owner, let's jump back to our PageSmack profile to see how this all looks. All right, so let's refresh the dashboard. And if we go into jobs, we see that there's a panel for requests outstanding. If we click on this, we see that this is a listing of quote requests that were submitted on the website that we have not yet actioned. So here it is here, Jimmy Jacobs has submitted a quotation request. Let's take a look at that. So what we have here is the confirmation that the client would have seen or received on our website after they completed the request. We can see the services that have been requested as well as the appointment slot that they're interested in. As we're reviewing this quotation request, what we want to do is take a look at any photos that have been attached to the request. So we see the clients attached a couple photos and made some notes on them here. We can click on the photo to see it in full size, and we can kind of flip between them just like that. So after we've reviewed the services that the client has requested and we've looked at the photos, we understand what's required of the job. At this point, we can take action on this specific request, right? So we'll click actions, and as expected, we can copy this request to a quotation. If we've already spoken to the client, maybe over the phone or in person, and we've discussed pricing and they've indicated that they're happy with it, we can kind of bypass the quotation process and just copy this request to an invoice. What this does is it'll basically create a future dated invoice as well as an appointment in our calendar. Lastly, if we've reviewed the work and we determine that we're not able to take it on, we can cancel the request. So in our case, we want to copy this to a quotation so that we can quote the customer. So we'll click copy to quote. All right, so you'll see that we've been brought into the quote builder, and all of the information that's populated this page is information that's been supplied by the client. So specifically, the service that they requested, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom for the special cleaning package. And then we can see the additional services that the client selected on the form. We can see that they've selected each one of these, also included oven cleaning. They've got 2 ovens as indicated here. So let's say that the base price of our oven cleaning is $30, but they've got 2 very large ovens, and $30, sorry, it's actually $20 as indicated here. Let's say $20 an oven is not going to cut it. What we can do is remove this service, and we can say oven cleaning, and let's price that at $70 for those 2. So this is how we can go about modifying the quote to I guess, fit the specific needs of this client. All right, so we've got the appointment here as indicated by the client. They've indicated that it's a one-time job. The quote's basically ready with minimal input from us, just a small tweak to the pricing. What we can do is click Save Quote. Quote's been created, and from here what we can do is click Actions and then request approval on the quote by clicking the Request Approval button. All right, so at this point an email has been sent off to the client with a link to the quotation, and from there they can either accept or decline the quote. If they're registered on our client portal, they can also access the quote from there, and again, they can reject it or accept it. And I should note that when they do accept or reject the quote, you will be notified by email. If they accept the quotation, an appointment will be created automatically in your calendar and automatically scheduled to your staff. So that's a lot to take in, but I hope you've learned a bit about the booking process and about the request quotation functionality that you can enable. If you do have any questions on any of this, feel free to submit a ticket or reach out to us using the details on our Contact Us page. Thank you very much. Have a great day.